Hello, Twitch. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's having a lovely Sunday. I am behind the times here. I am not ready for my stream this afternoon. Arg. Let's see if I can't make it so I can hear things here. That's a little better. A little music going. Tie my apron here. So we're doing bread tonight. Sort of did bread last night too, but different bread tonight. And I'm sweating and I haven't even fucking started. Oh. Let's make some coffee. Oh, I need coffee to make coffee. Yeah, I haven't bought more coffee. I haven't gone out to the store today. So, well, we chilled down a can here that I just put in the fridge then, so I get a little caffeine going here. Welcome, Lexi. How are you this lovely Sunday? Hey, X-Pie. Yeah, having caffeine or having coffee would help me be able to have caffeine quicker. Instead, I'm going to have to set a 25-minute timer here. Throw a can in the fridge, or the freezer. Need our oven on to 450 for our bread. And I need to put this lovely thing in there and take this lovely thing out. Got my piece of stone in there from yesterday still. There we go. Okay, so we're preheating our pan for our bread. Might as well shape our bread here too. There's our no-knead dough that we put together last night. Gonna need a piece of parchment here for it to proof it, do its final proof on. And are we gonna do heavy cornmeal or are we gonna do light cornmeal this time? Let's do a lighter cornmeal this time. Hey, Zen. Yeah, that's sort of a waste of their time. Because the reality is you have to heat the stone up. So, you're actually, while you may be somehow achieving a somewhat more even oven, even though this oven's probably got an inch of those stones on either side of it in the back. The idea that you're probably wasting more energy heating that stone up than you are saving it by maintaining it. I mean, you got to consider they already optimized that oven not only for the pocketbook, but that they can market it to you that it's going to save you money. So, much like with the pizza dough, just sort of a quick grab, pull over, fold over the top, and keep going at this. Traditionally, you do like 4 pretty folds. Just keep folding it over on top of itself. Till it essentially detaches from the bottom here. Okay. Now I'm going to give it more proper 4-fold here by stretching it out using gravity to allow it to sink a bit. Hopefully I've done these all in the right order so that we've gotten ourselves 4 nice folds over each other. We'll set that over here carefully to get a nice somewhat round circle, but that's going to flatten out anyways. It's going to rise and flatten. We've already proofed this for essentially almost 24 hours, something like 22 hours. You really only want to proof it about, 18 hours or so. And so when you do this, you are incorporating new flours, i.e. new sugars, to the yeast. So you're giving them new things to munch on. And so we should get more rise out of this. But I'm sort of cautioning myself in saying that because we've let it sit there for 22 hours. It's done a lot of proofing. It's overproofed, essentially, at this point. But I'm going to go ahead and set that up there in the front. We'll allow that to hang out for about an hour here, and then we'll toss that whole thing in the Dutch oven in the oven. The Dutch oven in the oven. Get rid of some of these bowls. A little of this mess that we got going here. Got a bit of the hiccups going here too. So I might have been mistaken, but I don't think I heard anyone tell me how they're doing yet today. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's Sunday to me either. Welcome in, T. Gomez. Welcome to have you in. Glad to have you in here. Doing a sort of relaxing night of egg salad. We got to cook some eggs. We're going to roast some potatoes in duck fat. Gonna wait to get our bread in the. Well, maybe we should try and throw the potatoes in there quick. I didn't think about them. Well, we could do them in the pan too. Well, we do our potatoes in the pan tonight. That way we don't have to worry about double stacking the oven. To be honest, this month is just flying by, and it's going one day after the other because, I mean, I'm streaming every day, and so it's, well, not every day, it's 5 days instead of 3, so feels like it's every day, and I'm definitely feeling it on those 2 days I got off. I am looking forward to not having many dishes tomorrow. Although I'm sorry, I'm sort of subjecting you all to a few extra here because I was not ready for today's stream. I was ill prepared today. Boo, Jason. Jason was not prepared today. No fancy alcohol swipe to clean off the oven tonight. Just a piece of paper towel. Okay, taters. Oh, hey, battle time already. Ooh, this one be rough. Let's see if Head Mama Bear saves me here. We got a Flying Rogue and Raging Morby. Do I use the haste or the killing? Let's go with the haste. You gonna save me here, Head Mama Bear? Uh-oh. Not looking good. Boo. Let's give that another shot here. It's already feeling pretty clean, but we'll give them another rinse off just in case, because they're taters. like, I've said this before, it's amazing how much cleaner produce is these days than it used to be. Like, I remember buying potatoes at the stores, and you grab them, pick them out of the bag, and they feel like they're coated in dirt still. That just doesn't... Those were cleaned. And damaged pizza. We're cutting up some taters. And actually, I should microwave my bacon fat here so that A, we warm it all up, it'll get all sediment to the bottom, which is something that sort of needs to happen. Because I put like 4 or 5 batches of bacon fat in that thing. Doing pretty good. We got a little no-knead bread chilling up here. Ready to go in the oven when that's all nice and warm here. And let's say at the next battle, it's probably be a good time to throw that in. Let's see if we got any... This looks sort of funky under the skin here. Let's see if we got... it's not too bad. I was worried we had more of a damage to that piece of potato. So I'm not really making fries, but sort of making like fries. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do these in like a third. I was talking the other night about how it seems like some of the people that left California or Washington for Texas and Arizona, that seem to be heading their way back. Then I noticed a tweet on Twitter from Kitchen Confidence, who's a member of Team Bone-In and Twitch streamer, usually afternoon type stream. And he posted pictures of massive hailstones in Texas and how, yeah, he's done with Texas. Yeah, I mean, busted his car window all up and... I mean, it's a car windshield, too. It's not like it's... You know, that's like breaking your cell phone glass. It's pretty heavy duty stuff, and it's typically plastic safety coated. I've definitely seen hail damage before. Actually, my dad bought a car at one point where it was the only, it was one of the only cars that, it was a floor model that was at the dealership, and we went with the floor model because everything else at the dealership had been wrecked by hail, and they were trying to sell them off. At least I think that was what happened. It was quite a while ago, but something like that. And between the dealership's insurance and them trying to repair several hundred cars so that they could sell them at a discount, we're getting there with our bacon fat. We're getting there. It's not quite melted, but we'll give that another 20 seconds. It's still not going to completely melt. We're going to have to wait on it a little bit. But it's hard to imagine how much, car dealerships, car manufacturers, like when Fukushima happened, there was those pictures of, not the actual nuclear plant, but when the tsunami happened, they had pictures of those cars just wiped out by, parking lots of cars, brand new, just off of the boat. Rather creepy thoughts of how much money is... Yeah. So we got about 3.5, 4 tablespoons of bacon fat there. We'll do salt and MSG. Pepper. A little garlic powder. A little onion powder. A little dried thyme. We have heat there. Another streamer I knew from Mixer days, one of the few streamers that used to do food stuff once in a blue moon. Didn't like thyme. And it just sort of, how can you not like thyme? It's so innocuous. It's so innocent. It's basically a little bit of herbiness and makes it taste like you cook things a heck of a lot longer. Yeah, zen. So we'll give this a toss until they all look nice and shiny, coated in that bacon fat. There we go. Next, I'm going to get going on our eggs here. But before I do either of those, this pot needs to be cleaned, and I need some caffeine. Yerba mate. Lovely stuff. If you're not familiar, it's essentially African tea. So we'll set our potatoes over here so that we're ready with those when that's done deal. Let's give this pot a clean out, get those stuck on spots that I found here out of that before we cook our eggs. Not this end of the world that pan isn't 100%. I mean, I'm going to be cooking eggs in it. It's not like they're going to be touching the pan much or anything, but that's the principle of it, I guess. So, cold to room temp water. Filling the pan up here for the most part. Want to leave enough room, obviously, for the eggs to fit in there. And fill this up the rest of the way with water. Want as much water as we can get in the pan as we can get. We're going to bring this up to a boil together. Hey, Moss! Welcome in. A little ramekin in there just to keep him from bouncing around. Oh, I finished another carton of eggs on stream. My egg cartons keep landing in the same place when I throw them at the screen or at the camera. And let's start doing some chopping. We got some. I'm going to use up the last of this green onion, finally. Darn it. Couple of carrots, little bell pepper, little onion. I think that sounds like a decent mix of veggies to put with our eggs. I've had this pepper for a minute. I intended it for a different recipe and it didn't end up getting used. We certainly know it's ripe. Wow. I mean, that is orange. Like normally you get more of the white to the pepper there. That is just orange. Good to steal your knife regularly. Keep that edge as much as possible, even though I really half-assed sharpening these the last time, and I really need to properly go through and sharpen my knives. I mean, it's just solid orange. It's not solid orange, but compared to your average pepper, that is one orange pepper. Going to make our egg salad rather orange here. We're going to have the orange carrot and the orange pepper and the yellow mayonnaise, because I'm going to make my own mayonnaise, and I'm going to add mustard, so it's going to make it even more yellow. The only things we got contrasting, I think, are a little bit of red onion and green onion. Don't really have any celery in the house. That would go well in this. Oh, come on, I cut you out. Leave. There we go. No worries, X-Spy. How you been? Yeah, that's always the pain of doing construction stuff, is you always gotta wait on this thing for that thing and that thing for that thing, and when you're dealing with contractors, you gotta deal with organizing them and dealing with is the cement guys actually coming on the cement day, you know, and is everything else going to line up because they were there on time? Nice. That's good. We're getting close there underwater. We're starting to get a little bubbling going around where our ramekins in there. I don't think I'm going to use all this pepper. I think I'm going to use about half of this pepper. I mean, it's a lot of pepper, and I'm intending on leaving at least one of these eggs whole. Not again! What the heck? So once again, we've set off the smoke alarm. And this time, like last time, I don't see no smoke. I mean, I know we got the oven on. There's probably a little bit of smoke coming off of that, but there ain't no smoke. So I'm going to cover these now. Hope that comes up to a nice rapid boil. And let me finish turning this thing off. I'm going to mute the mic again for a moment. Okay. So I got frustrated with trying to bat the air around the fire extinguisher and push the hush button. But when you push the hush button, it still beeps at you like once a minute. And so I just went and actively set off the fire alarm again, just so that it would shut up. That is boiling now. We got this to a nice full boil. We're going to turn that heat off and let those to sit for another 10 minutes. And I think I heard that we got a battle ready. Battle! Battle! Hey, Mama Bear got her rogue out there. I think we got this one covered. Alan Bastard getting those kills. Dr. Oldman helping out with the assists. X-Pie getting those scrolls. Congrats. Hey, some gold for me, too. What? I'll leave the rest of that. Batteries. How old is smoke? How old is it? It's the smoke detector itself is as old as the house, so 11, 12 years. But it's not just straight battery. It's an AC powered one with a battery backup. But it isn't. What I was saying was it was beeping like a battery one, like every once in a while. If you hush it, if you tell it to stop beeping, there's a button on there that actually has it that you can quiet it. But it still lets you know that it's going off. I should have learned my lesson yesterday. Should have learned my lesson yesterday. Well, it seems to work pretty well. I mean, it's going off when there isn't even detectable smoke to me in the house, so I'm not worried about it in that sense. And like many things in this house, it is directly tied into the power of the house. I don't own the home. I rent. And so I have a feeling that email is just going to be like, yeah, I don't feel like spending money. So again, this is the last of that green onion that I've had kicking around. Yeah. No, I understand that, and I've got a second plug-in detector that is off in an area that doesn't get set off like that one. And so I have more than one in the house. I have a combo. What do you call it? Smoke and monoxide plug-in. Ouch, chicken. Yeah, that's not fun. Actually, for once, wishing I had some... I don't basically never use dried parsley. This is a recipe that I'd probably be willing to throw some dried parsley in. But I don't have any. Give it another 5 years, we'll have assistant connected ones. So we need a place to put our pan down. We're going to put the bread in the oven now. So I'll pull out the pan really quick, drop it in there, put it in there, and cover it up. Need a towel. Take our bread, just plop that in just like that, back in the oven, and put the lid on. We'll let that sit for 20 minutes. Minutes with the lid on, another 20 minutes with the lid off, and then we can pull it out and allow it to cool down. Time for some water. Time for some water. Time for some fresh water. I feel like I'm just going to down part of this, so. Did you know that most fire extinguishers are actually radioactive? If you guys have ever heard of the radioactive Boy Scout, you'll know why. So we're getting close on our eggs here. I think I'm going to do an ice bath for our eggs now. I'm amazed that those spots haven't healed up. I've had those for quite a while now. Get out from behind the ice. Arg. There we go. Cold water in with our ice. Gonna drain the water off of these. Do have one in there that obviously looks like it cracked. I didn't put any it's often recommended that you put some vinegar and or salt in with your eggs. And if your eggs are cracking on you, you do have issues with that, this can save you with that. Hey Lexi, welcome back. How goes your Sunday? Sunday. That's weird. I thought I had changed that. Oh, hey, it helps if my timers are actually on today. And let's see. Nope, that's supposed to be mod. And let's change that timer back. Okay. Changing around a couple of things with the game there in my settings. Okay. So we're going to leave the eggs here a minute or two longer. I'm going to chop up a couple of pickles to throw in with our mix here for our egg salad. I gotta chop up the onion for that too. Have I mentioned today how much I like these sweet and sour, or these bread and butter pickles? If I haven't, Sonoma Brinery's got some good pickles. But I'm going to turn them into basically relish here. Been slacking on my stream viewing lately. Feeling like I'm not watching some of my regulars. I feel like I'm missing out. Yeah. Oh, hey, it helps if I change that to the board, doesn't it? Yeah, that might help. That might help. Problem is the game covers up my OBS, and then I leave the game up, and then I don't see what's going on my OBS. So I end up leaving the game up. Gotta stop doing that. Probably only going to use half this onion. I do have 2 monitors, and I don't really have room for a third. I did used to run my stream off of 1 monitor, and made some modifications here a couple months ago, and hooked up another old monitor of mine. I don't know if these monitors, I mean, they're showing 1080, but I don't know if they're even like 1080 certified, if you know what I mean. I don't think that they're high def monitors. Hey, Blue Moon. The bot will start that off in a moment here. Goes off once every 6 minutes. I didn't know it was going to tell you that you couldn't do it, though. I thought it was just going to ignore you. I'm doing pretty good, Blue Moon. How about yourself? You enjoying your Sunday? Having a good weekend? Hopefully a restful, peaceful time. Well, we got bread in the oven for another 28 minutes. And I'm working on making some egg salad. We're doing egg salad tonight with our fresh bread. I'm going to sear up some potatoes. Actually, let's get our potatoes going. Add a bit more oil to the pan itself. But if you were following along earlier, I've already coated these all in bacon fat. So we've got bacon fat, little thyme, salt, pepper, MSG. I think a little onion powder and a little garlic powder. Allow that to warm up another moment. We got our eggs already cooked and in an ice bath, so I gotta peel those. And bread's already in the oven. Oh, come on. I guess I'm taking that whole layer off. Don't really want to, but that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Huh. Maybe it does that for... It's weird. Let's change that back. Try that again. Yeah, I think you got it that time. It doesn't tell you when you're... Apparently only tells you when you're not in it. Nice, X-Spy. I never thought to ask if you're X-Pie, what the hell is a kombu? It's a type of seaweed. It's a very common type of seaweed. Actually, it might be another word for seaweed, but it's definitely also marketed as a type of seaweed too. Yep. Got a couple of strays in that bunch. That wasn't a very cleanly cut bunch. Wow, all sorts of strays in that. Well, I didn't want to leave it all simple English words because there's these scramblers online. If you're just doing English, it's pretty easy to cheat. Getting a little stickage. And that beeper was, we want to remove our lid off of the bread. Bread is poofing up nicely. Besides, how else would you guys get to learn? How would everyone get to learn what combo is then? Kombu is. Waits for someone to go and put it on the Discord ingredient challenge list. You can use it for that. You can use it for lots of things. So there's the beginning of our salad. But they actually even, I'm not sure what types of seaweed they're doing it, but they actually sell seaweed snacks around here. Like, along the lines of, I think they sell them in the, like, Oriental section, but they're actually a local product, and, I think they're just dehydrated or, dried seaweed. Actually, I came out to Northern California for my college. Culinary Institute of America has a, like, student trip that they do with the entire class. And when I was there, they were just starting to do international ones, and prior to that, it was everyone either went to Northern or Southern California. And from there, you visit all sorts of different businesses, all sorts of different organizations. I mean, we were out here in Northern California. We traveled everywhere from San Francisco all the way up to Eureka and back. And one of the stops we did, a small little hippie town north of the state called Elk, right on the ocean. We met this absolutely burnt out old dude that put 3 kids through college going out to the state park and harvesting seaweed and drying it and selling it. It wasn't even his own land. He just went to the state park and went fishing. Went swimming. Dry it out on racks in his backyard. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's... got other connotations, but you can certainly segregate things in food. I have a cousin that doesn't like any of her food to touch each other. That sounds like segregation. I'm not ashamed to admit that I was that way at one point, too. Never was really serious about it, but... there's been periods when I've been trying to eat better and... okay, I'm going to force myself to eat the salad first. Then I just end up eating too much anyways. Miss. Welcome in, Miss. I don't know if I said hello to you today. Hopefully you're having a lovely Sunday. I smell those potatoes behind me. I gotta give them a stir. No, don't stick. Put enough oil in this thing for it to be an oil slick. And they're still sticking. I didn't set a second timer. I don't know if the bread is done or not. We're going to give that another... let's say 7 minutes. It's my guesstimate. Oh, I see. We're being indecisive between the chocolate and the bacon. They don't do anything but state your preference. I'm taking a poll using channel points. If already been hydrating, Peter Gwit. Cheers, everyone. Lacing. I wonder if lacing is like barding. Not quite sure what the culinary definition of lacing is. Yeah, I just pulled them out of a ice bath. You didn't see that? Yep, they went in an ice bath. I didn't use any vinegar or salt in the poaching water, though. So it isn't. So it sounds like a word I should know, though. Yeah, that sort of works. That really only works. The jar with water is only if you still have them hot. You can't shock them and do that. And I've sort of had mixed results at how well they do. But I was thinking lacing, which lacing things with alcohol sort of works too, but I was sort of thinking lacing was going to be like barding, where you can old school, like meats that are too lean. Old fancy way of adding fat to them was to like literally stitch in lines of fat. I'm gonna keep that one nice and use that one in the center of our sandwich. Do it sort of like Japanese sandwich style. And the rest of these I'm going to... Do I have a slicer here? I do have an egg slicer. So we'll be lazy and use the egg slicer. Food rope. You mean twine? Food rope. Is this food rope? Smells like egg salad. Now it's time to... Well, I'm gonna slice this into half. Our bread should be done here. I'm going to give that another... Let's say another 5 minutes. What's in the egg salad right now? What we have in the egg salad right now is a combination of carrot, orange bell pepper. That's the majority of the orange in there is bell pepper. But probably like 2/3 of the orange is bell pepper and 1/3 is carrot. You got green onion, you got red onion, and what am I forgetting that I threw in there? Some seasoning, I think, and the egg. Pretty simple so far. I'm gonna remember that now, X-Spy. I'm gonna bug you about that now. The one word that you couldn't remember is what I'm going to hold you to the rest of their life. Not really. Oh, and there's some bread and butter pickle in here, too. There's some bread and butter pickle. I forgot I threw that in there, too. Ah, I broke the yolk. That's not fun. That ruins essentially the whole egg. Because I didn't really have plans for the white. But I definitely don't want a broken yolk. Because we want the yolk by itself for our mayo. Oh, this one broke too. I think I got most of the white off of that one though, so. Let's do a second yolk. It's egg salad. We're going to go heavy on our egg and our dressing. There we go. That's a nice yolk. That's a nice clean yolk. I love how they act like their own like little bubble. They actually got some strength to them when you get them cleanly separated. Oil time. Oil time. Oil time. No, not royal time. Oil time. Oil. Come on, captions. You can do better than that. Oil. Still want to give that some more time. Well, looking nice on that bread, just not quite fully there. No, I couldn't. I don't do coconut. Not. I didn't test allergic to it, but as a kid I used to get reactions to coconut, and I've just never allowed it in my diet. I actually don't even buy products for like hair care and skin with coconut. Which are actually sort of hard to find. I have to do a little searching for that sometimes. Fan of the banana boats. Normally we have someone else in here that's a big fan of bananas. I don't see him today, though. They've had a long day today, though, with the Formula 1 race earlier. It's not exactly early hours for them. Oh, am I forgetting battle again? Battle. Thank you for reminding me, Hexpie. Oh. Let's not do that one. Let's do this one. What's Red Nut doing over there? It's bouncing in the corner. X-Spy with those kills. And the scrolls. Congrats. Well, let's see. We take the bottom route or the top route. What's this jazz over here? Oh, there's another couple of these down here, too. Why don't we try the top route this time? We've been doing the bottom route for a while. Enemies revealed over time, so I'm just going to put that there and hope things turn out alright. Actually, we're going to do this, too. Put everything up here. We got one over here. I didn't see those when I put mine here, so maybe a couple of things to protect the flank. Then pay attention to wherever everything else pops up. I believe it's kitchen in Spanish. Okay. I'll take that out as our bread for tonight. I think that's a nice loaf. That's looking nice and yummy. Allow that to rest over there for a minute. We'll take that out of the pan after a minute or two here. Is it food? I'm pretty sure it was. I thought it was kitchen. I'm actually going to look that up now. lots of food. Huh? What do you know? I only took 2 years of Spanish. Will you ever trust me again, Blue Moon? Mosh! It's a lettuce green. I know, I'm just... To be honest, I'm just not very trusting of anyone. Touch of apple cider vinegar. You're fine, Blue Moon. 2 egg yolks tonight. Going a little extra eggy for our egg salad. And right now all we have in there is olive oil, sunflower oil, and a little apple cider vinegar. No, they are not pasteurized. Though, if you are worried about salmonella, you can pasteurize them. I actually have a lovely immersion circulator here that's great for doing it. It just takes 2 hours. But I am going to live with the 1 in 10,000 chance of commercial eggs. I would assume, my assumption, we all know what assumptions mean, but my assumption is that commercial eggs, even though, well, any sold egg in the US basically has to go through a car wash. They literally look like car washes, like miniature car washes for eggs. But, and it strips out the outer layers of the egg. That's why we refrigerate our eggs versus people in Europe leave them out on the counter. But yeah, I just assume that the commercial ones are dirtier. It's probably not true. It's probably about the same. And actually, most of the laws and stuff that we have set up in the US aren't all that bad as far as health and that. The problem is they're all set up to be used by, like, corporations, like, massive operations. And so there is no, like, small guy. It's impossible for them to exist. Filet. Or fillet. I've heard people call it both. Fish fillet. Oh, that's only because they're using the cheapest, dirtiest water that they can get their hands on to grow the spinach and the lettuce. It's not broken, but it's not thickening up for me today. I mean, it's slightly thickened, but it's not like mayo thick for me tonight. with 2 C's. I don't have any more emote slots, but that was sort of what I was thinking of. Is next one is thick sauce. Dash of cornstarch wouldn't do much. Now I could add some guar gum or gum arabic or trying to remember the name of the one that they use the most that I should know. But there's several thickeners that you can use instead of that. But for starch, you need heat. Or at least, best way with starch is to use heat. I mean, starch is going to thicken either way, but not the way if you add boiling temps into the mix. Food rope. I think you swapped the E and the A there. It's like a freeform pie. I've done them before on stream, but it's essentially you roll out a flat piece of pie dough, you put your fruit on it, maybe cooked fruit on top of it, and you sort of fold the sides over the top of it and bake it like it's a pie. That's a galette. Is that oven still going? Because I'm sweating. Yeah, that oven is still on for some reason. Now we're starting to thicken up a little bit. Am I lacing that? No, I'm not adding any alcohol into that. It's a little closer to what I'm looking for. Yeah, I still got a few fruit flies around here, even though I still haven't brought that old compost bin. The compost bin is still outside. So that's what we're going with for our dressing here, for the start of our dressing. Let's get that bread somewhere where it'll completely cool down. Pretty happy with that loaf. I mean, it isn't the perfect circle, but allow that to cool down a bit more. MSG, and I'm going a little heavy on my MSG there. Good guess. Garlic. Really light with the garlic. Much heavier with the onion. Hit a cayenne, or if you got, this is my substitute for not having lemon juice. That's also why I'm using the vinegar. Lemon juice is your traditional flavor in there. Also, typically a little bit of Tabasco or Frank's Red Hot, something along that line people will put in there. I myself am going to add a bunch of mustard. In the powdered form, and even more mustard in the Grey Poupon form. probably disgusting some people that don't like mustard. And then I'm going to add a little bit of... Oh, do I go with... Let's do a little bit of honey. I was debating if I wanted to do granulated sugar or honey. Honey's a bit pricier. And harder to open. You don't want a ton. Just a little bit. I mean, we don't really want this to be sweet, but we do want to bring out those sweet flavors. We want all the flavors. Thank you for that follow, Hutton. Welcome in. How is your Sunday going? Are you having a lovely Sunday like the rest of us? Well, minus X-Pie, who's waiting on people. Glad to have you. So we got our egg salad here. We got our potatoes on the back stove here, still slowly cooking and crisping away. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm currently doing... It's currently Food and Drink Month here on Twitch. And so I'm doing 5 streams a week. Well, I should stop saying that because I'm about to go on break for the end of the month here. But I have been doing 5 days a week. And so this Sunday, I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll do Wednesday. And then I'm taking a break until next Wednesday. And then I will be back with my 3-day schedule, which is right up over there, right underneath my name there. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 4:30 Pacific. Wednesdays I do ingredient challenges. Allow people to vote in the Discord. We've got current battle between... Oops, we need this to be in a different channel. There we go. There we go. There's our current vote. Miso is destroying dried barberries for Wednesday. So it's looking like Wednesday I'm going to have to make both dinner and dessert using miso paste. But I've done a whole bunch of these in the past. Last week was chocolate-covered potato chips. I've done eel, Vegemite, plantains, corn dogs, black garlic, a bunch of different seasonings. I've used charcoal in dinners in the past. So Wednesdays are sort of fun and interesting. I'm usually working with something that's sort of difficult to work with. And then Fridays and Sundays are a little bit more fun, mixed up. I originally started streaming... I live in Sonoma County, California. And I originally started streaming on the same days that there's local farmers markets. I go to the market, pick up stuff, make dinner. Then, yeah, COVID happened. So now I just tell people Wednesdays or Fridays and Sundays. I actually got a Google Calendar going these days. If you want to go down in the info section, find about what else I'm making up here. I'm coming back early next month. There's a Tuesday in the schedule there early next month where I'm going to be planning out the next, like, 2 months in dinners. Oh, I don't know if I want more dressing than that. A little bit more. Because I am putting that with that whole egg, so I'm okay with being slightly overdressed, but not too much. But yeah, Blue Moon, dessert with miso paste, which... Let's see, our bread definitely needs to cool down a bit more. But here's our mixed egg salad. Let's see how long we got until our next... Oh, almost ready for our next battle here. Awesome. We'll give this a couple minutes to soak up. I'm actually going to throw this in the fridge. And I'm going to do a quick cleanup here while we're waiting on that last 20 seconds. Oops, we do want to spell. Let's do haste. Victory. Victory. X-Pie with those kills. Dr. Oldman helping out with the assists. Rednut was there for a while, almost sniped those kills. X-Pie and Dr. Oldman getting the scrolls. Congrats. This will probably be our last map of the evening. We'll see how we do in 30 minutes. Let's go see if I got any goodies here. store, see if we got any new scrolls. No new scrolls. Haven't looked at my quests today. Nice. Oh, let's see. I need one more to make it to 10. Flying rogue or mage. Neither. Dope. Awesome. So now we got our next quest here, I think. I still need one more. Need one more. And I'm not going to get that mage spells with that. Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure how that really works. If that does work when scramble words out or not. It's sort of weird that the game is programmed to have a entry period if it doesn't matter. Still slightly warm. Don't want to quite cut into it while it's still feeling warm to the touch. Because what we got going on here is, even though we got this nice cooked out exterior, inside we still have a ton of trapped steam. And that steam is still cooking, and it still needs to be reabsorbed. And if you cut into bread too early, it's going to have like a not so lovely interior. It's going to have a moist interior. Everyone's favorite word. I know everyone's favorite word in chat here today is food rope, but let's pretend it's moist. So what else do we got that we can do while we're hanging out here? I do have another project that I want to do, but it's going to take like 3 hours. I think we're going to save that for another night. Pull some of this cornmeal from the bread off the counter here. Like, tempted to break into it anyways, because these Potatoes are starting to look nice. They're certainly tasty. Oh gee, I wonder what that word is. That's a hard one. Yeah, that's a pretty good recipe for size too. I've toyed with the size, and you can do a decent one at a larger size, but I don't go through it. So why make it larger? 3-hour project is well, let's not talk about that because it's going to be a partial present for a trip I'm taking. But yeah. Welcome in, Nan Reader. How are you today? Nice even crumb to that. I think that's pretty nice. Cut! 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 Don't want to squish the bread at all. Want it to cut under its own power. Entirely. Which is why serrated blades exist. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that bread turned out. That's a pretty nice loaf of bread. I mean, even compared to my past no-knead breads. Oh, it smells lovely. Or do I... No, we can do them together like that. Then the rest... Okay. So here is the rest of our egg salad mixture. Oh, I was going to throw some salmon in this. Let's throw some salmon in this. I got that smoked salmon. I totally forgot about that till just now. This is the perfect thing to use these scrap ends, the smaller pieces that didn't cut up nice. You just toss them into something like this. Don't know what that is. Don't like the discoloration. So we'll just ditch those couple of pieces. That's still a nice, pretty, solid piece there. We'll use the fatty belly. And ditch that skin. Good guess, X-Spy. I still have Cajun seasoning in my spice drawer. Or no, I have Creole seasoning. Fancy stuff. Thank you, Chutton. Is it Chutton? Is it Hutton? C. Hutton? Hot potato. Photo time. Thank you, Blue Moon. Let's give you all a close look here. We got our egg salad, which you can see the whole egg in. Switch over to the main screen, give you all the good color and all that jazz. This is a nice soft white bread, even though it's got a nice crust to it. It's just a standard AP flour. It's not a bread flour. So she's quick. Let's see how we looking on our battle here. Another 12 minutes. Let's give our salad a try here, just by itself. That's some tasty stuff. I do wish I went a little lighter with the dressing on that, but I think it's more the dressing is causing the veggies to lose some of their moisture and the whole thing getting softer. Photos as usual will be on the socials. I post photos regularly on Instagram and sometimes do a summary of things on Twitter. And all of my food photos go in the Discord in the food pic section. If you want to hang out in the Discord at all here, we got all sorts of people these days throwing their food pictures here in the stream. This was a pizza from last night and eggs Benedict from the night before. We got a pizza night for Formula 1 with Obe and breakfast the day before. Lucky Horses was talking about Vietnamese sour cured pork, like a beer snack, like one of those snacks that all the bars have around because they last forever. But feel free to join in and add your own adventures here. If you join in after the stream, I'll give you permissions. We have a walk-in, which is our general chat, and Formula 1 chat, where we talk about the racing. Let's see who we got online tonight. There's someone we haven't hung out with in quite a while. Maybe we can do the, Oh, I gave you guys a choice of music or science last time, didn't I? Why don't we do art this time? Hey, Peanut! Welcome in. Yep, we're just wrapping up my egg salad sandwich dinner here tonight. We made egg salad with the eggs in there, sort of Japanese style. Made my own bread tonight, or rather finished up the bread. I started it yesterday on stream. And some crispy pan-fried bacon fat potatoes. I think it's going to be a lovely dinner. Here's the rest of our egg salad mixture, which has got a little smoked salmon in there. We got orange bell pepper, carrot, red onion, a little bit of bread and butter pickle, green onion, and our own homemade mayo, or our own homemade coleslaw dressing. I never really understood that one. Why we're going to differentiate in the store between coleslaw dressing or salad dressing as they sell it, and mayo, which they're the exact same product, other than the coleslaw or the salad dressing typically has a bunch of high fructose corn syrup or some other sugar mixed in there. Sort of confusing. Just add the sugar. Too hard for people to figure out? Nice. Thanksgiving in April. Sounds like fun. Let's see here. I think we're going to call it here. I'm going to run that last battle. We still got another 10 minutes or so. We still got 6 minutes, so we can wait for that. Let's wait around for that last battle. So what do everyone think about my egg salad? Are you too much of a purist to want the smoked salmon in there? That lovely flaked smoked salmon. Yummy, yummy. Nice, Peanut. Did you do it all on the washboard of the prep sink? That's fine. Yeah, smoked salmon is just about the extent of my love of seafood. I occasionally toy with a little shrimp here or some sort of shellfish, but yeah. This is a toffee house out, Tahiti lady. Not a smoked salmon fan. I can see some people not being huge fans of that. Or are you talking the scramble? Am I not liking the scramble? Oh yeah, that is a toughie for the scramble. Nice, and both of you got it. Nice. Sniped out X-Spy on that. Got some beef fans, apparently. How about this? There you go. Now you both got 10 for that one. That was a good guess. That should work for all of you too if you want to give up some of your sprinkles to someone. I'm just still sitting here munching on the potatoes. I mean, that's why I'm hiding my personal cam until now. I just keep going back here and grabbing the potatoes out of the pan. Let's see what we got for a leaderboard here on our sprinkles these days. Oops. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got almost 19 people currently eligible for that Hall of Fame board back here. We have over 7,500 sprinkles, which is some of my longest time viewers, people who have got a good dedicated 6 months of viewing or so, or have been playing games and checking in and doing all they can to get all the other good stuff. I will be wood-burning those names into the board here in the near future once we get a couple people submitting. And in order to join that, if you do have that, I don't know who all we have with, you can type join Hall of Fame, all is one word. And it didn't work because it's for me, but... Or actually, do I have the command activated? I may not have that activated anymore. Oops. Gonna have to go back and check that. Okay. Battle. To battle. See how we do this time on this map. This map gave us some issues early on in the stream. Victory. We did it. We lost a couple of forces there, though. Maybe about a third. But we did it. Red Nut getting those kills. X-Pie and Tahiti Lady with the rewards. Congrats, congrats. Awesome. Ooh, golden goodies for me. Okay, so we'll continue with this on Tuesday. Gonna be doing Taco Tuesday again. I'm actually thinking of trying to do a French taco. I don't know how many people out there know what French tacos are. But I'm thinking we're gonna try and do French tacos on Tuesday. Something for everyone to look into. People think that all the French food is all hoity-toity, old stuff. And I'm gonna make you all a French taco, which looks a little more like American pub food. So hopefully that'll be a fun time. Wednesday we'll be back probably with miso. I'll close up the vote on that tomorrow. 23rd, 25th, I'm gonna be gone. Sorry. First two dates I've missed in almost 2 years here. 28th, I will be back with the next ingredient one. Since Wednesday we'll start a new vote, I just won't be around to sit here and hype it. And 30th we have oatmeal cookies. And beyond that, we're planning. I think we're going to do oatmeal cookies on Friday. Sunday I have an open... I don't have anything planned for that Sunday. I will be having a stream, I just don't have plans for it yet. And then the Tuesday after that, we're going to do that planning stream. We're planning out the next 2 months. So, yeah. Make sure I spelled that right. Yep. So who are we giving a raid to tonight? I think we're going to go and do some art tonight. It's been a while since I've been able to hang out with this lovely streamer who I used to hang out with quite a bit. He is a pixel artist, former Mixer streamer, and all-around good dude. I hope you give him a hello, and it'll at least give his stream a little bit of a chance. Thank you all for joining me tonight. As I said, I'm going to be back here on Tuesday, and I hope you all have a great time. Bye-bye now.